Alright, here we are with Mega Man Battle Network 5. We're playing Team Colonel because I just kind of decided I was sick of Proto Man's face. And I know what you're thinking, we didn't see him at all in BN4. Well, I'm still sick of his face anyway. So, this game actually goes quite heavily into a lot of backstory stuff for the entire franchise. Technically, I guess, for the entire Mega Man franchise in general, but BN in particular. And there's old Dr. Light and, well, asterisk. By old Dr. Light, I mean, you know, a young old Dr. Light, you know, the predecessor to Yuichiro and Dr. Wily as well. Not too far in the past, really. I don't know that that's really an accurate description of the network, but regardless. Oh, Lan fell asleep at his desk. I don't quite think I've done that yet. Well, fall asleep during homework, during anything class related, I sure have. Oh, sorry, that sound is just the creaking from me screwing together this old, not working so good no more mic stand. I'm gonna chuck it to the side right now. It's better than falling asleep during class. I've fallen asleep in class. That's... I regret to inform you, it did... I don't know, you probably did, but I don't remember. We got our polyethylene terephthalate here. Oh. Ooh, careful, Lan. Don't punch yourself in the face doing your cool pose. And we're getting our basic how to hold the controller button. We've played one of these games before, so we already know all of this crap. All this crapola. So we got some extra stuff we can do here. We can hit X to get the patch cards, and more importantly, we have a lot of stuff that we can get just for free here in the Legacy Collection version of the game. Because we basically have copies of all of the e-reader cards for this. And yes, indeed, when this game was new and released in Japan, there were packages of e-reader cards that you could get, and you could scan them in. And you could sometimes, in addition to gaining special abilities, which we'll discuss that in a bit with the patch cards, you could gain just free items to use. So, yes, a kind of a pay-to-win scheme long before that was a thing that was ever being discussed by anybody. It was more of like a cute gimmick or something back then, I would have guessed. Oh boy, I almost envy the innocence of that era, and yet, on the other hand, So, to start things off, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to grab all of that. Hey, if the game is going to give it to us, we may as well, right? It's there to be used. So we're not gonna save until we grab all of these either, by the way, so... and then I go ahead and save anyway. Well, so much for that. Oh, don't mash beats so hard. So while I'm doing this, I guess I can tell y'all a little story. You know, just to spice things up a little bit. Well, spice is a bit of a strong word, I suppose. So I went to the pool earlier today because it is now that time of the year
crawler is not D&D for babies.
where
They
I
say
can
church is
actually...
dangerous. They have killer rabbis.
Where I can, you know, it's the time of year. Thank you for the dollar. It's kind of a pity that you ended up probably paying 40 cents to Amazon for, but you know. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyway, yeah, story time. So I went to the pool and, you know, went for a swim because, hey, the subdivision that I live in has an outdoor pool that is open during the summer. I kind of wish it was an indoor affair because then maybe it would be open year-round. And if it was, I would go there, you know, every time it was open. But unfortunately, it is what it is. And I suspect that keeping up an indoor pool would probably be a little bit more expensive for them. And yeah. Anywho, so a small child there asked me if my hair was my real hair, because I have quite long, I have quite a lot of hair. It's really getting down quite long at this point, and yeah, I found that very funny, because it's like, I think the first time I've been asked that. Is that your real hair? Almost done with your playable chair sprite. Neat. As I can't remember if you've mentioned that or not, but that's okay. Neat, though. I need to pull up the... I need to pull up some of the stuff for like the templates on those sprites, basically. Because I had a couple of them saved somewhere, and I was going to try doing something at some point. And I just don't remember if I don't remember where I put them, basically. Not quite. No. I did, but I did say, yeah, this is my real hair. All of my, God, when I'm wet, I bet I look like Swamp Thing a little bit. It was gonna be Zelda 1 stuff, I think, but yeah, in particular, I was thinking of Zelda 1 things. Yeah, sorry, I don't know, maybe I just assumed that you were saying Zelda 1, but it could just as well be Zelda 2, because that would be inside of that area. I know that any of the SNES ones would be a little bit more complicated. For example. Well, you see, that would be significant. That would be quite funny, except that there's also the part where I'm white. Oh, I guess, like, screaming bright red hair would be pretty great. I have certainly at one point or another, and by at one point or another, I mean multiple points, but one point or another, nevertheless, looked into possibly like having my hair dyed purple, but also again long black hair. From my understanding, that don't work too good, and you need some quite significant amount of bleaching. And I'm not gonna lie, that's a little horrifying. I don't know if I want to be around, you know, getting my hair bleached for that long. Because people have said, yeah, it probably requires multiple sessions. Well, I guess link that stuff to me on, I don't know, a DM for some website or another. and I'll pick it up and I'll take a dig through it, and we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Because, yeah. I guarantee nothing, because goodness knows that I'm... Excuse me. Goodness knows that I'm just absolute dog shit at ever actually completing a project, but... Like, I started drawing a few things, by the way. I mentioned this on that one website a couple times of, oh, hey, I wanted to draw some stuff for this VTuber idea, this VTuber avatar idea. And I did start in on it, I just didn't actually, like, finish a lot of it, and also every time I looked at my drawing talents, I'm like, boy, I don't have this together. Anywho, speaking of not having things together, or perhaps having things together, we have gotten all of our reward cards here. At least all the e-reader reward cards. There's still a couple more things we can grab for a start. Let's grab Leader Raid, and we will also grab Chaos Lord. Now, Chaos Lord for sure is so grotesquely busted for this part of the game that we're probably not going to see it for a minute outside of me deciding to, like, demo it. Because, yeah, this game already kind of gives you a lot of stuff that you have a very well streamlined folder quite early on for the large part. But, yeah, so let's have a look at these patch cards, by the way. The system for patch cards is different from what we had in BN4. Instead of the complicated and frankly needlessly confusing system of slots and stuff, you just have an upper limit of 80 MB of storage that you can do stuff with this. So for example, this Meteor card costs 7 megs, and it will give us it gives us some HP up. It changes our it lets us do, okay, yeah, that's B and back for guard, so the usual sort of guard input, but it also disables any float shoes programs that we might have. So you can see that some of these are like a blend of up and down, with more expensive cards typically having stronger effects and fewer downsides. So for example, here's our Volgear. This turns us Fire Elemental, gives us 60 extra HP, gives us +1 attack, and repairs the Buster Blank bug. So, quite nice. There's a lot of fun stuff that we can take from these, and I will probably be testing out a variety of different combos throughout the game and seeing if we can run into some stuff that's like particularly interesting. For now, though, I think I'm just going to take the sheep. We're going to take the Moloko because it gives us first barrier, and it gives... however, it takes away our charge shot bonuses, which we don't really care about too much because right now we just have our generic charge shot. And besides, we're kind of going to end up using a lot of chips more. So BN4 was a game with a good buster. This is a case where the buster is still pretty good in this game. However, there's also the matter where you have such broken ass shit in terms of your chip folder here. Like, for example, since we have all these chips, and yeah, Tomahawk Man is one of our navies here. Withhold your commentary because I will probably be unloading as soon as we actually get to it. As soon as we get to him in story. Believe you me. But we do have quite a bit of fun stuff. Oh, we get an asterisk code cannonball already? That's nice. That's nice. Ooh, anti-wood, yeah. This has been added to the game. They brought back the... Well, wait, I think this was in BN4. We just never used it. Bubble Wrap is back with the description that just says it's weak against electric attacks. I mean, I guess you have so little room to put anything, but yeah. That doesn't seem to say too much. Medi is the healing element Navi in Team Proto Man. She's kind of terrible. Magnet Man comes back in Proto Man. You'll notice that there's just a lot of references to BN2 in BN5, which, I mean, I'm okay with that. Also, yeah, look at how much lower the damage is on this compared to Magnet Man in BN2. Look how they massacred my boy, etc. Oh, BN2 Magnet Man was so strong, so good. Compared to this, anyway. Then again, BN2, he had no time to shine. Gator was in force and in effect. Speaking of returning from BN2, Napalm Man. Hell yeah. I think we're probably going to be using that. Gyro Man. Gyro Man is a new guy for Team Protoman. Search Man is also back, and I'm still kind of garbo at using his chip because I'm bad at the aiming chips. Proto Man, of course, is still as good as ever, but you know, we don't like that guy. We got some fun stuff overall too. We're gonna be seeing some interesting stuff. Here's the one that spends some of your custom gauge for damage. That's pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and do an ID sort here. And we're going to throw in a couple of Navi chips here. Just to, you know, mostly just to have some stuff to show off, really. And sure, we're using the SP ones for maximum... well, maximum bullshit, really. Throw in a leader raid, and of course... we literally don't need fast... yes, we do. We have the one that gives us first barrier, pardon me. Let's go ahead and save again. Now that we've spent a surprising amount of time just doing that. Now, I think there was plot we had to do. Alright, what you need? Ooh, so we actually gotta go on the regular internets instead of just going into one of the side computers. Alrighty. Excuse. Yeah, that's right, Lan. Get you some no-dos real quick. As again, remember that he literally just recently the you know, whatever the big nasty was, and he's having to redo these tutorials. Also, yeah, counter hits are back. But we'll find out about that in the tutorial. Oh, that's an idea, all right. Yeah, see, we actually have a charge speed, unlike in BN3. Also, yeah, the battle music kind of has that riff from when you get a weapon in Mega Man 3 in, you know, back in the regular continuity, which I swear they've recycled a little bit of that in just so many Mega Man things. Like, there's even a little bit of that in Swordman stage in Mega Man 8. And again, just a lot of little bits here and there that are very reminiscent of other pieces of music throughout the rest of the franchise. Also, hey look, my level of competency has not improved in the past several months since I've played this game last. There's a good reason why we're going to be abusing the living shit out of patch cards. It's because goodness knows I'm gonna need a crutch. In fact, my need of crutches is going to be so great in this game that they may as well just saw off my leg and replace it with a peg. And not just because I like piracy. Although, I mean, as long as we're here, right? Let's call a spade a spade. What does the sub-chip seller have? Stuff we don't need, because I don't think we can even carry more unlockers. And yep, they've replaced the old Canodums with can guards. They are designed specifically for guarding your cans. And I played that like butt. Ooh, alright. So you fire 4 ahead. Alright, you're gonna tell, by the way, that my familiarity with anything in this series drops off a fucking cliff after this game. And by after this game, I mean during this game, too. But yes. What's up? Yeah, if I see Gutsman and Glide. So there's a lot of chips that I'm just gonna be like, I don't 100% know how this functions, but we're gonna, you know, fuck it, we ball, as it were. Anyway, you say organization in Kingdom Hearts, and I'm not gonna lie, I was tempted to hook the PS4 up and play another Kingdom Hearts game. But on the other hand, I mean, how much vitriol do people really want out of me? Because I can get a little bit spicy in my opinions about Kingdom Hearts. Like, it's probably not going to win me a whole lot of fans in the interwebs here. Oh, by the way, the Buster Up chip was introduced in this game. It gives us an increase to our attack power for the rest of the battle. That's pretty cool. Now, it's a little hard to see what happens there, but Colonel, I think, does a diagonal slash at the nearest the target on your row. I think it's a diagonal. He has this like weird chevron-shaped attack that he does. And yes, I call it a chevron instead of a triangle because I don't know. Funny words. Yeah, so we'll get to witness that at some point when we fight him. And it's interesting because I feel like it's something I would love to see more of just because it's unusual. Yeah, a lot of people love those early S-code mark cannons because you get a lot of easy S-code chips in Team Colonel, from what I remember. So you can make a folder that flows very easily and very effectively very early. Also, yeah, I didn't even mention that we've got Flappies, I think they were called in BN2 back. Here called Powies. And they've got the same attack as usual. I probably didn't mention it because we got one of their chips earlier, actually. Right, let's crack open this purple mystery data and we get Black Bomb R. That's potentially quite handy. I don't know how good R code would be for that, but that's a pretty fun chip. Ah, I screwed that up real bad. Oh well. It's okay, I didn't do it particularly well the first time either, so... Copy damage. Our old friend copy damage. We're probably not going to be abusing that quite as much in this game as I always say it's worth using. Oh, nice. That's a pretty good counter. Well, I see these chuckleheads up here. You know, we may as well talk to them. I can show this off. I don't know how well it'll go, but, okay. So, yeah. The target on the same row, I guess, just takes all 3 hits. And by 3, it might only be 2. Yeah, I think it's actually only 2. I'm pretty sure that Colonel's Cross Divide, even though it clearly is 2 slashes, only counts as 1 hit. Again, pretty good counter, but we should probably thank our first barrier effect for that. Yeah. Otherwise it wouldn't have been quite as well. We would have taken damage, but listen, I swear that matters. No, it doesn't. It's fine. Oh, it's not that far, dude. No worries. Yep. What's up? Oh, he's gonna show us off the newly remodeled Scilab area that looks completely different yet again. Because, hey, new game, new maps, right? Why recycle anything except for all of the stuff that's been recycled? As is tradition, we jack into the doghouse. I don't know how well this will go, but it wasn't ideal, that's for sure. Hey, yeah. Nice. That's a pretty handy item. Also, good job whiffing the counter, me. Yeah, we got the item here. $30, eh? That's about how long I've been streaming, huh? I'll be right back. Alright, gang, I am back. Just in time for my Switch to almost fall asleep. Sorry about the holdup. Yeah, everybody needs about 30 minutes to do their thing. Let's go check in with this guy. He's got sub chips. Duly noted. Hey, you. Oh. Yeah, he's... That's right. Tutorial Town is still in effect, you know. And Higsby's is not open yet, I don't think, so unfortunately we can't go there, but I will. At least get an alarm clock or something, Dex. I don't know. Yeah, of course the eye has a smaller hitbox, right? And see, the entire campus is looking different, huh? Got another subship guy. There's a dock that's blocked off. Interesting. Yeah, this funny pointing man. You can check into one of these that one, yeah, okay. It turned out to be that easy. And we pick up some free HP. You know what? We did absolutely zero work for that. And that's kind of great. Even kind of greater is the fact that we just instantly win this fight. Granted, instant is still like half a second, but, you know, my reflexes are not tremendous, unfortunately. Oh, hey, look. Just keeps drawing it, you know? Yes, public works art is an interesting subject sometimes. Alright, everybody in. I don't think we need a cutscene for this, though, game. Come on. Oh. Ominous, but I'm sure it's fine. That's... They really did just choose, like, the most villainous choice of car, too, didn't they? Sheesh. So we can just jack in here and get into this. Also, yeah, I have noticed, by the way, that, like, the music is fading in and out on some of these locations. And it's a little bit heavy-handed of a thing, really, because The original is definitely not like that. Yeah, so Colonel's ship is a pretty short diagonal slash. I see you, game. I see what you're up to. I think. Dog, please. Yeah, I don't think the Colonel's ship is really going to stay in our folder for super long just because of... Yeah. It's not exactly the greatest weapon that humankind has yet produced. Something like that. So let's resort our folder. Oh, I chose the wrong kind of sort. Okay. So I do kind of want to take a look at that airspace. Oh, it's C code. Ew. Oh. So the air spinner chips are pretty interesting. When you hit them with a wind attack, they create a tornado on all the surrounding panels that hits in a ring for increased damage. And it sounds pretty good until you realize that, hey, it's got an HP meter and your attacks damage it, so you can very easily overload it. It does have a surprisingly strict limit, which is kinda unfortunate. Oh well, we're gonna throw some more stuff in here to try out some things that are a little bit unfamiliar to me. And also just to show some of them off already. Actually, most of this is stuff that we've seen before, really. The Scully's not so much, so I guess that'll be a little different. Oh, that lands Asterisk. That Asterisk, that's nice. That's a pretty good thing to have this early on. Eddie, we haven't... I don't remember how that works anyway, so why not? Gyro Man, sure, why not? Tomahawk Man is pretty simple. It's just a life sword range slash. Does pretty good damage, but it's pretty boring. Right, so how does this work? Oh, it just auto targets? It's just an effect that kind of... That is so cool! I love that! No wonder they literally only give you the one in kind of a meh code, and it's for the version 1 of the chip. Shit, that's nice. Shit. So good. I'm enjoying that. That's... And again, they just give you this stuff for free in the Legacy Collection, I guess, to help make up for all those fades and stuff. Excuse me, I don't mean to yawn, I'm sorry. I was up pretty early. Oh, is it? They're literally... Oh, that's the same gag that we've seen a couple times. Also, these really do just kind of look like little pixel art game consoles a little bit. But I guess a lot of old PCs also did have some very unique, some looks that were kind of like that. Down there in the lower left corner, that kind of looks like... That kind of looks a little bit like a Sam Coupe, I think. If I'm remembering what a Sam Coupe looks like. But it has been a while since I've seen a Sam Coupe. Those are not exactly a very common computer. But it definitely does look like an obscure British Isles computer that was absolutely real. We got some plot. Plot that I'm kind of skipping forward through a little too heartily, but oh well. I don't know why he specifically asks us for it to handle his important Scilab desk stuff. Oh, he must have a lot of ID cards. Uh-oh. I mean, they mostly live on the net, so, Oh, okay, never mind, pardon me. Has occupied several areas, huh? Oh, there's a bit of a kerfuffle going on here. Yes, very good there, Hideo Kojima character. Don't look at it! It's a smoke bomb. And he hit the entire crew with some nitrous. Oh, okay, sleeping gas, actually, pardon me. Whatever. When you consider who it is, I'd be surprised if they could tell the difference. And who is our mysterious villain? A bunch of rivet heads? Man, oh man, I guess maybe they weren't wrong about that devil music. Dr. Regal! But you died in Zanzibar! Just sits here making Metal Gear jokes the whole time. I mean, considering this game continues the Boktai crossover, Hideo Kojima does end up in the credits, so it's not inappropriate. Also, dude? Why aren't you just wearing a gas mask, you asshole? Does he really need to, like, just constantly have his face out? Like, is he allergic to gas masks? Is he like how the anti-vaxxers are all like, oh, well, if I put a mask on, now they're all up in arms about stuff related to, you know, any of that shit. And they're like, oh, well, he made our kids mask for no reason. It's like, it's a fucking paper mask. It's fine. It's not gonna hurt you or your kids. And if it does, you have bigger problems to worry about. Like, I wouldn't say that I like wearing a mask, but I do it anyway. Not so much nowadays. Obviously, I wasn't wearing a mask at the pool because that, you know, don't really do that when you're exercising or anything. Yeah, see, at the very least, he's smart enough to not go, hey, yeah, kidnap the children because A, space concerns, and B, yeah, I feel like kidnapping children is gonna get you, you know, nobody ever sees Dr. Hikari, right? He may as well be a ghost. On the other hand, you know, conservation of competency, look where Lan is. Come on, dude. You definitely would have caught him out the corner of your eye while you were turning around to leave the room. Maybe the gas was affecting him too heavily and, you know, maybe the gas concentration wasn't safe and it made his brain hurt. 3 days we've been passed out for. That's pretty brutal. Yeah, hey, Lan, remember earlier when you were, like, half asleep and had to redo your tutorial? Oh, that seems like a wrong mugshot there. The Joker has some standards after all. It's true. Alright, so I guess we're currently operating just from Lan's PC, which is usually actually kind of okay. We can usually get away with that. Oh. Uh-oh, this is a filter, all right. What indeed? Everything has turned red. Yep, be ready to shoot someone in the face, Mega Man, just like we know you're good at. Unfortunately, the encounters have not changed. But, I'll take it. Yeah, so the Scully chips kind of just shoot a slowish moving bone forward. But they do good damage, and they inflict confusion, which is useful in its own right. There's a command code for Gyroman's chip, and I don't remember what it is. Hey, do you have special... Yeah, he's got special dialogue. A little bit, anyway. Because, yeah, naturally everybody's flipping out because, hey, yeah, apparently the whole net got taken over overnight. Oh, well, dang. I don't think that's a limited range thing. I think that's just a we got hit thing. Oh yeah, here we go. Our old friends. Battle mystery data. Okay, it's hit L and R at the same time, and Gyro Man will instead drop all of his bombs on a single target. That is potentially some disgusting damage. That's... I like that. I like the sound of that. That's gross. It's in there, 1,000 Zenny. I mean, if the in-battle mystery data can drop bug fragments, that seems pretty important. Zenny, right now, we're kind of set. We got, like, no bug fragments from any of our gift cards, unfortunately. I haven't been able to show this off yet. I assume the bomb throws are a little bit more random than that, but yeah, they explode in a 3-wide line based on where the pill lands. So yeah. Batman isn't allowed to laugh. It's canon now. I mean, wait, what? No, that's not quite what that means. Listen. It sounded funnier in my head, though. Well, I mean, it is overdone, so... Wait, what? Oh, hey, there's some random scrub lord over there we'll deal with in just a second. Yeah, I completely ignored this net dealer earlier. I wonder if he deals in nets. Or something. Oh, geez, that sounds like definitely quite a, that sounds like something that would be pretty serious, yeah. I just am bad at words. Anyway, we have crap tons of money, so let's just grab ourselves one of each of these. Because really, why not? Oh boy, the hang time on activating that is pretty serious. Oh boy, the YouTubers have taken over again. It's Nebula, folks. Boss music, by the way, for this, which is very funny to me. Oops. Spectacular play on my part of just walking back into a shockwave a second time. I have played at least one video game in the past, believe it or not. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it was Sonic 06, so... Right, now if we could have played that a little better, we would have played it a little better. I don't think there's a reward for this fight. Oh, never mind, there is. Well, rip us, we didn't have any chance of getting a good ship, but I'm pretty sure that, what am I trying to say here? I'm pretty sure that really a large part of that could be blamed on our terrible draw. Oh no. Ansem has infused the door with the power of darkness, so Mega Man doesn't even want to try using his Mega Buster on it. That's pretty intense, but it's very strange that we get DM'd about that specifically. We definitely had some garbage-ass draws, that's for sure, so... Lan just like lying straight to his mama's face. What a kid. What an incredible individual. And we can't go to Higsby's, sadly. Well, Mail gave us her password already. That's nice. And a world chip that we already had. By the way, roles chips in this game work a little bit interestingly. So, as we've discussed before, for BN4 and BN5, regular Navi chips have a fixed level of damage. The SP chips gain damage based on how fast you're able to defeat bosses later on. So, once we unlock the, I think they're back to being called Omega in this game, boss forms, or possibly SP boss forms, if we can kill them in 10 seconds or less, we max out their damage. DS chips are based on how many dark holes you have open, and can only be used by Dark Soul Mega Man, which we may end up showing off later on, if I feel like it. However, Roll does not have a Navi fight, it does not have a boss fight for us to S rank anymore. So, in this game and this game only, Roll SP's damage increases based on the number of holy panels on the field. Just want to put that out there because it's very odd. And I learned it recently by hanging out in probably in the Rockman EXE Zone Discord. Otherwise, maybe just randomly ran into it somewhere else. Okay, so we need to... Basically, we need to go up to Dad's lab and we need to steal his card. Because we know that that's in his desk. Alright, well, we better approach this with care, because this could be pretty bad. Although, yeah, the interloper is definitely operating remotely. That's for dang sure. So, dungeons are back to a pretty large extent here. Green mystery data is back in dungeons. I think these actually refresh if we were to leave and re-enter, but I don't remember offhand. So, this is our gimmick for the dungeon. We have to swap around the contents of these data sets in order to make the correct pattern. We only have a limited number of moves to do it with. Number for the data on the left is days in a week, half the months in a year, opposite 5 on a die. That is a very weird set of things, but alright. I guess it's just descending numerical order, but maybe that was too straightforward of a hint. So they needed to make it sound weird. A lot of these puzzles are going to end up being kind of simple, but I think it'll be fine. You know, it's the first dungeon of the game. You know, how upset can you truly be about the fact that they're giving us baby puzzles, right? Answer, probably very, but, you know, I'm not about that here. Because, yeah, some of the dungeons get pretty rough later on, I'll say that. Where's Gyro Man? I hit that a little too early, didn't I? Red Vapors. Well. And I hit that one too late. Damn it. Well, so much for the free triple. Letter completes coin, nickel, quarter, penny. So, just spell the word nap, which is what I feel like right now. Wait. Nice. And of course, we want to try to get everything in all these dungeons because there's HP memories and stuff to go around. Oh, you stop that. Oh no, this doesn't go anywhere. I didn't know those, so... Alright, so what do we got? 4 animals. Dog, cat, owl, rat. One does not belong. And that would be an owl because that's a bird. Need data for an animal that can be found in tar. I think it's referring to the La Brea tar pits. No, I believe it's referring to tar being an anagram of rat. I've heard some people like try to claim that this is sort of esoteric, this puzzle. Meanwhile, all I can think when I hear people complain about this one in particular is, haha, you got beaten by a puzzle for babies. People like to complain about the translations of these games, and yeah, I don't disagree, but this one's fine. At least this bit, anyway. It's like, wow, you missed out on a fairly simple gag. Come on, Chief, get it together. Nice. That asteroid ship being incredibly good. Alright, so where's the bit in the dungeon where we have to skip forward? Platform for getting on off ships. That's a dock. Starting with H. Hold. Haul. Wait a sec. And our first elementally aligned enemy is wood type, so it gets annihilated by that type of attack. Okay, so we done fucked that up pretty bad. Oh no, we're getting told to go to hell. Or something. And they don't even give you the decency of you get to, you still have to solve the puzzle. Which actually I kind of love. And they're just like, yeah, by the way, it's not going to be that easy. It's not free. You know, that kind of seems like I didn't have the same amount of moves each time. Ow. Sorry. Yeah. Door's blocked. Way is blocked, rather. There we go, that opened it. It's actually quite easy. I'm a little shocked, come to think of it. Take our 420 zennies. Something. Completely joke yourself. Alright, buddy. Mother had one child, but 10 of these were born. Well, with only 3 letters, it's probably toe and not finger. I do admire that one guy a little bit, though, for being like, well, I'd rather watch you have a bad time. It's pretty funny to me, at least. Hey, you. Part of your body can you hop with to make music? I'm not... oh, your hip. Right, I get it. It's a pun. Hip-hop. Yeah, okay. Part of it goes with fire, band, and over. Not really, but HRT. Oh, the thing has some tracking capability. I did not realize that. Neat. That's how he knows who to clobber when it's clobbering time. Wait. Arm. Right. Firearm. Arm band. What's the other? Overarm? I don't remember what the other one was. Crud. Right? Overarm, yeah, okay. Oh, he said sometimes people wrestle with them. Gotcha. Oh, well, that's a surprising amount of whiffs from the asteroid ship. Well, I guess it's not perfect, to put it nicely. Digimon World 2. I don't know much about Digimon World 2. I've played some of the original Digimon World, and yeah, it's quite lengthy. E-code spreader. Well, that was unfortunate. Well, yeah, because some of the stat grinding in Quest 64 is quite long. I mean, you gotta spend a lot of time with your controller rubber banded for those agility stats. And I forget what the limit is, so yeah, that probably just adds to it. Ooh, that's a bit of a problem, especially because roguelikes, yeah, I mean they're often padded out in general, so yeah. All right, so what's the deal with this? This is gonna be our go explore the overworld puzzle, right? What do you know? Meticulous note taker has it written down somewhere. Alright, so we should probably go and check in Dad's lab. He probably left notes somewhere in the area. Alright, there we go. We got a key item. What you got, Mega Man? Oh. Crap. I mashed past it. Oops. The one time I was thinking to myself, hey, don't do that, and I did it anyway. Good thing we can view it easily. 5, 3, 2, 1, 4. well, it's a shame they can't just make any of this, like, easy one move kind of things, but they give us more than enough moves to do this with no real retries. And here we go, it's time for our first boss already. Oh man, who could it be? Who could be devious enough to sneak into Scilab? And, you know, do this problem from this far away. Nobody home? Yeah, indeed. Yeah, well, our opponent is very complimentary, that's for sure. Oh, is it Flashman again? Nope. It's Colonel. There he is. Colonel. This time you were the one who was sneaking into the base? Snake, we didn't want to reuse your boss. Because, quite frankly, it was weird. Or something. Alright, well, it's time to fight Colonel, and he's coming in with 400 HP, that's what I figured. And we're getting ourselves a nice, awful draw to start with. Cool. I love it. Colonel isn't really much of a threat, although, yeah, he did just sort of immediately flinch from our 60 damage attack. Well, that's irritating. I was hoping that at least he would take a couple more hits from that. There we go. We get to see his triangular slash, the screen divide, which is a great name for something like that. He's got a tank cannon for his other attack there. It explodes when it hits the back row, or if it hits you, causing it to hit in a column. As usual, we'll just interrupt his attack with our air shooter. As you can see, he really is not, like, all that much of a threat, but here we go. Here's our leader raid. I was hoping to draw Gyro Man just for the massive nuke that we could do to him. Unfortunately, it's not enough for an instant kill, even against him, even with an attack plus 10. Well, what's the past? What? Oh, am I about to be unpunked? Hey, Lan, you should go take a look and make sure Ashton Kutcher isn't here. References that are incredibly out of date. What, is there another room? And you didn't think to go look? Yep, just right over there. Another door that he didn't even think to try to go into. And here he is, Barrel. Yes, that is a reference to Mega Man Legends 2. Not what you were thinking I was about to say. I'll at least try. So this whole thing was just a setup? Huh. Well, I guess Lan is probably the only other competent Navi operator right now at this point, so... I know, right? Who else would possibly, like, what? Gutsman is gonna suddenly turn back into BN3 Gutsman? With his flying rocket punches? Are we gonna get BN3 Dex back? I doubt that very strongly, friendo. They're putting together a counter, you know, to Nebula, doing a bit of a digital revolution here of sorts. Yeah, Lan, I thought you knew this already, right? Like, who did you think was involved when it came up that it was Nebula? What, did you think it was literally the YouTubers? Liberation mission, huh? Ooh, that sounds pretty much like a big deal. Don't tell nobody about your goings-on here. And you know what? To be fair, Lan is actually pretty good about that. Which impresses me a little bit. Yeah, Beryl is quite a terse individual. He's just like, hey, we're doing this. You ready to go for it? And Lan knows not to go like, hey, this is a little bit sudden, but you know, it doesn't even ask for notes. We're just gonna try stuff and we're gonna see what happens. Alright, and save time. And it's the next day. Oh, phone call. You're in charge of Navi operation. Nebula has blocked standard access to the area. Only one person can operate navies in an occupied area. I don't know how that works, but okay. Beryl's got bigger fish to fry. However, it looks like Colonel is going to be joining our party for a bit. He just tells Lan, hey, don't fuck around with me, alright? Can you at least send me an instruction manual? Also, yeah, there we go. He referenced the past games, too. He knows. He's one of the very few people in the world who knows that Lan actually has a strong history of getting shit done. Although, again, yeah, a little bit of an instruction manual would have helped. Nope. At End City. Well, I'm sure we won't have to worry about that for most of the game. Always stop to grab our datas, including that double crack. Oh, hey, look, a guy that I kept missing is live with the stream now. Neat. Well, I may actually host someone after the stream. That's fucked up. I never do that. Yep, and go for that massive overkill. Heck yeah. We would love a little bit of absolutely needless wanton destruction. Because let me tell you, that is it at its most needless. That's almost 300 damage on that thing. Back it up. Nice. I think we have other sources of barrier, though, and again, not such a deal with our current card situation, but we'll take it anyway. Barrier is very rarely bad to have, so hey, just generally a very good defensive option. All right, here we are. We got Colonel. Yep. All right, so what's the deal here? No probs. All right, what you got for us? You got some more tutorial? Yeah, take out your fancy garage door opener for us. And... Ooh! Well, I guess he has got a master key there, huh? On his entire lower right arm. Just slashes the door open. Like this. Damn. Colonel is pretty great. I mean, that first boss fight was pathetic, but... Yeah, so we can't edit our folders in here until we beat this liberation mission. Things are a little bit different here. The rules are, strange. This is sort of like a bit of a strategy game, if you will. This area is controlled by Blizzard Man all the way at the back. Defeating him will free the area, but... What's up? Oh yeah, those swamp panels are looking pretty nasty. It's a dark panel tainted by Kingdom Hearts. We must liberate those panels to get to Blizzard Man. And liberating panels is just fight a battle there. Each Navi has a special skill that you can use. Asterisk, there's one who does not, but we'll see that later. Those skills cost order points, and usually they're good for clearing out large groups of panels. Others are for more specialized purposes. Now, let's see if we can beat this with great efficiency, and the odds of that are quite low. Yeah, L buttons to view the map, which is quite nice. Yeah, you want to avoid liberating from a situation of being surrounded. There are actual circumstances under which you are surrounded in battle, and you have enemies on both sides, and you have to flip back and forth using the L and R buttons. It's pretty neat. Also, battles in liberation missions take a maximum of 3 turns. If you end a 3rd turn, that's it. The fight's over. Oh yeah, he explains this right now. Yeah. If you... the custom screen opens automatically. If you win a battle in 1 turn... Oh yeah, that's the other thing I explained, is when you're surrounded. And if you defeat a battle in 1 turn, you liberate all panels nearby. We're fighting this at a bit of an advantage, so we actually have a larger area than usual to work with. For our territory, you can see we got 4 columns instead of 2. That's not going to be a common thing. Also, special jingle for getting our 1-turn liberation. Dark holes are kind of like I'm trying to think of the right word here to use. My brain immediately wants to say pylon, but that's not like... That's not really correct. It's just that pylon is a good word. basically, dark holes are kind of load-bearing. So we're going to call up our map again real quick, and we're going to look at Blizzard Man. You'll notice that he's got something funny going on with the panels around him. Like, they've got sort of a chunk on top of them. That means that you can't do anything with them until you remove all the dark holes. So, yeah, those are our objectives for any of these liberation missions. Now, we'll take a look at what Colonel's got going on here. We'll take out the Colonel cannon, and moreover, we're going to take a look at his charge attack, which is the screen divide. As you can see, it only goes 3 panels. I forget if it's a fixed range or not, but yeah, we don't really have to do super well in this particular fight, just because it's like stupid easy. Okay, yeah, so first of all, it's 50 damage, which is quite good. Our charge attack, I mean. Oh, wow. I goofed that a little hard because I messed up. I was messing around. So we're probably going to end up taking a fall on getting to the targeted number of phases here. Also, the Guardian monsters, when they attack, during their turns, they will attempt to attack your navies and deal damage to them on the field. I think we still get the item that's under this panel for doing this, even with the big brute on top of it. You can't fight these guys outside of these battles, by the way, so they have no unique chips to worry about. Hey, we got the item anyway, and it's a little bit of cash. Alright, so let's show off Colonel's order point command. In order to make absolutely sure that we get all 3 of these panels, we're going to use screen divide, which hits in a wide sword pattern for some reason, despite the fact that we've seen that that's the triangle attack. And hey, we drew Napalm Man for the free, for me hitting the microphone like an absolute goober. Nice, and we got some order points back. Heck yeah. Our max order points, by the way, are 8. So, tragically, we are not permitted to, like, go past that. You know, we can't stockpile them unto infinity, as hilarious as that would be. Drop a bomb, and yeah. Good times. When you destroy a dark hole, its guardian is killed instantly as well. So realistically, you never actually have to fight those things if you don't want to. A lot of the times they will try to block you though, and that, well, it's gonna make things a bit of a pain. And also you can see here, because of mechanics, fast gauge may not always be the best choice. However, I'm going to use it anyway just because cycling through chips, at this point, chips are our strongest source of damage. Unless you're a complete clown shoes idiot like I am. Which, I mean, that happens sometimes. So I think I may have actually failed this as well. Yeah, because that was our last turn. Because I absolutely beefed on using Napalm Man properly there. It's alright. We don't have to worry about So the target phases just affect what reward you get for beating this. So in our case, we're missing out on something. I don't really remember what. However, this also presents an interesting case where it's often actually a better choice to use slow gauge for a single player game, you know, outside of multiplayer. And yeah, those panels can be activated outside of the turn order. And they will have a variety of possible items in them. What you're able to get depends very heavily on your ability to do an input correctly. It's a timing thing, because it's a roulette sort of deal. And there I go again, wasting order points. Listen, at this point, my folder is not so busted that I don't require security once in a while. So, yeah. No, don't. Alright. Hey, we got a battle chip out the deal. What is it? Getting 1P. That's pretty underwhelming. So this situation doesn't look super good. And you can see we're at enough of a disadvantage that we actually lose territory. But fights against single guardians tend to be quite easy because of their low HP. Even with our folder not being like decked out to the nines here, that's kind of free. Oh, we got a buster up. That's pretty nice. Alright, go for a screen divide here, and this is not an ideal hand, really. Yeah, for reasons like that. But we can also do that, so nice. Who's the hot Mega Man? The hot Mega Man, i.e., I'm assuming you mean Cape Man here, is Colonel. Colonel! Yes, this game is going to lend itself to many Metal Gear references. As I said earlier, because of the Boktai crossover, Hideo Kojima's name is in the credits. It is absolutely appropriate. Colonel Man, I'm gonna continue. I mean, I didn't think of the pun somehow, so I'm very impressed. Anyway, how is the thing you were doing in 14 that I forget what it was? It was another Realm Reborn relic? Oh. Oh, that's disgusting. Never mind. Okay, so that bonus panel is going to dole out some damage to an enemy. Only 80, but I mean, it's less work that we have to do, probably. Although I do say that under advisement because the bosses do heal between phases. Ah, shit. This sucks, actually. I can't just napalm my enemies out of out of commission. Although, shoutouts to the Mets on both sides of us attacking us. You ever just get beat on by the New York Mets on both sides of you? Wait. I don't know much about the sports ball. Oh, he threw a snowball at us for 40 damage. That's a big fucking snowball. You said bone. Blizzard Man is kind of unimpressive if I recall correctly. Much like this draw. Oh boy, this is a shit draw if I have gotten one in as I usually do. You want to get in close, buddy? So I can... Yeah, there you go. Oh, the game is just kind of... The game is really giving me the biz here now that I've been like, oh yeah, he's not very good. And the game's just like, oh yeah? Oh yeah, smartass? As I proceed to just draw no damage whatsoever. To be fair, at this point, I think they expect you to, like, actually have to take a couple turns to fight a boss. So, yeah, fair enough. Alright. Unfortunately for this goofball... goofball. Look at the build. That was totally unnecessary, by the way, but I just felt like being mean. Yeah, only 37 HP, plus we drew a big freaking nuke. See, they'll let Colonel get the one-turn kill. Mega Man, however, chopped liver. Hey, we got Blizzard Man's battle chip, though. We did it! We rescued our hometown's internet webs. Managed to cut our teeth on that pretty nicely. And hey, honestly, we've gotten good work done so far for only 2 hours. This game is well paced. Oh, shut up about your animes. Oh. Only one piece of your grand plan. Well, at least he's not spilling the beans entirely right away, but he's monologuing quite extensively. As a villain does. Purple Man. Oh, jeez, you're right. God. I somehow managed to forget that in all the Metal Gear jokes. That, yeah, the gas mask trooper is just kind of Purple Mantis, huh? Yeah, with the entire internet under the thumb of some rich asshole with a monocle. Something social commentary. Oh, Glide isn't gonna be helping save them. Come on. What, you guys want to go somewhere without the internet? Are you serious? I don't even think that really exists anymore. A deserted island. Alright, you would know about a fucking deserted island, wouldn't you, Yai? I don't know what that's meaning, so well, damn, that's pretty fast of a was gonna say, we're not even... Our bags ain't even packed yet, so, yeah, can you tell us what the name of this island is, Yai, real quick? And whether or not it's in the Bermuda Triangle? Wait. Yeah, I guess I walked into that. It's... The island is just called Deserted. I'm sure we're gonna find a surprising lack of sand there. But, that's not what that means. Oh. That's a phone call. Yeah, we did pretty good. It's a good thing you didn't call like 2 minutes ago, because there were a bunch of small children around me. I don't want them to know that I'm like a super cool internets man. Storing the network deep inside. I don't 100% know what all that entails, but we'll take a quick look at that. Aw, Higsby's shop is still closed. Dang it, Higsby. Yep. Yeah, dark chips are back. However, unlike in the previous game, they are actually individuated, like, battle chips. You put them into your folder and stuff. I think you have an upper limit of 3 that you're permitted in your folder, with no more than 1 copy of any of them. There is a use for them other than, well, the thing we've already seen in previous games. But we won't get to do anything fun with that for a while, unfortunately. Oh, you're just back to normal like nothing ever happened. You know something, now would be a good time for me to actually, like, update my folder. And make it not suck so much. Sort by code, and we're gonna do the same thing over here. God, look at all those guards we have already. Of course we do. Right? Hell yeah. And then these. Yeah, I'll take 4 of those. Get Searchman in there and I can just constantly whiff with him, I guess. That's also a distinct possibility. We'll have another Buster up in here. Do I have anything that's like specifically worth dumping for? Well, recovers, obviously. Those are not. Those are not going to be useful to me. I'd rather use shields. Got an Asterisk Cannon. I'd rather have the spreader though, because that is instantaneous. Alright, so I think this will work for now. I mean, we'd have a couple more G codes in here, I think. Do we have... Oh no, we ain't got shit in that department. Never mind. I think we just have to go straight to Area 3 and chat with the programs there, which is basically a tutorial. Because everything is a tutorial in these games. And yeah, that skull door is looking kind of familiar. You got nothing new to say to me? Oh well. I don't know why I expect anyone to have, like, actual information or anyone to have noticed the plot happening, but maybe I'm just hopeful. Yeah, it'll be that, right? Nice. Nice new palette for an existing graphic that was in BN4. It sort of makes you think there's a new type of fellow on the internet. Kind of. So the marking cannons are pretty good, but you can see that the hang time on them is ridiculous. You really need to be safe when you're using them. But not bad, and again, 70 damage is hard to argue with. Speaking of hard to argue with, air hockey. Yeah. Turns out that hockey pucks remain as strong as ever. Don Rickles will be delighted. Hey, what's up with this gold program? Yes, you can re-challenge liberation missions there. So if I felt like retrying at that until I got a perfect reward for getting less than the number of target turns, I could do that. It would probably be a bit of a mess because, well, we've seen how good I am at this game. But I could do it. Crack bomb. I'm sorry. I'm not very mature. Oh. Oh, I'm stupid. Help. On the other hand, you know what's not stupid is the level of flow that this folder already has. It's kind of ridiculous. I can't believe they just allow me to do this early on. Hey, we'll take a little bit of pocket change. Dig that out of the couch cushions. Shit, I was expecting to get... Right, my barrier blocks that! Oh man, I'm gonna disable this mod card forthwith. Find something a little bit funnier to use. So we'll just go in here and we will just delete this card. We can always regrow them by using the patch cards thing here. Let's take a look at what we've got in set 2, though. We got some potentially interesting stuff here. For only 23 megs, we get Giga Folder +1, but it turns our charge attack back to the charge shot, removes our undershirt and our back and B. But also, what the hell do we need Giga Folder for at this point? This inflicts a movement bug, but it lets us turn our charge attack into circle gun. That's kind of cool. Electric body, float shoes, battery, disables buster additional effects. That's slightly unfortunate. Okay, so this sounds a little interesting. When we take damage, we get confused, but we get +3 to our speed and charge, and our charge attack becomes a drill arm. Which we haven't seen one of those in this playthrough, because this is the first game where the drill arm attack actually shows up. But I have demoed it in a certain other video game that is a fan work. And yeah, you can see that this is not an ideal place to be demoing that type of ability, but stupid wind boxes nowadays, they're just helpful for being annoying. There's not even sand to blow away. In fact, the floor hazard that resembles sand, I don't think can be removed with wind. Tragically. But hey, those asteroids are doing good work. Yay, more money. Hey, you. We have to talk to you to get a cutscene. As smooth as a freshly defragged hard drive. They're actually putting a little bit of work into this script. I can't lie, after BN4, I didn't believe for even a moment that it would be a thing ever again. Lan, don't be silly. You don't know his phone number. Oh, wow, you actually got through. All right. Checked up. It looks like things are going pretty good. Click, beep, beep, beep. All right. Well. It's off to the beach. We, Hey, what do you got for us? Hey, he gave us his password. No Gutsman chip, but, you know, I think we kind of knew about that. Rip in peace Gutsman in the entire franchise, basically. He appears again a couple times, but that's it. I'm sorry, I got lost in the bathroom. The deserted island of Oran. If you consume it, you will recover 10 HP. Oh, always with big coal. God damn it. Personally, I prefer small coal. It's easier to carry around. It takes less bullets to shoot the CEO. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that, sorry. It's a reference to some video game. You guys figure it out. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's also beach over there, Dex. This one's just easier to access with stairs. Rotten egg? Man. Yeah, I know, right? It's almost like there's some, you know, it's almost like Deserted Island here has a lot of relevance for a wide variety of reasons. I'm sorry, I was lost. I was blinded by your gigantic forehead, Yai, that's all. Jesus Christ, how heavily do you polish that thing? Anyway, something, you could probably make a joke about referring to me as a rotten egg, but I don't know. Is bamboo flour? I genuinely don't know. Anyway, there's some fishing line stuck here. There's a lot of stuff to explore, and a lot of it will tell you things that you need to know for later. Like, for some reason, there's just a loudspeaker here with an instrument panel on it. Again, Deserted Island, they did some stuff on this place a little bit here. Oh god, are you guys about to do something stupid? Houdini of the Bee. Oh, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Roof pants, wear your suit over your... You know, at that point, I just wear underwear under your trunks, but... that does sound like a bit of a mess. I mean, yeah, okay, Dex. I'm sure it is a lot of stretching. Oh, I'm sorry. This is just a fat joke. I feel like you could shorten the distance a little bit. The Titans would be great for... Oh, God. Wow, wow, okay. This is so incredibly stupid. See, I'm feeling like you could make this a little bit easier on the whole ordeal with some squatting. Or also, I'm thinking like, I don't know, lift your leg up and like, it would be rough, but if you can get the leg out from... Why am I thinking about this? But I'm also thinking like, okay, get the leg out from the underwear, you know, have the shorts pulled up like real high, get the leg out, one leg out from the underwear, then get it outside of the underwear but back through the shorts leg, trunks leg, and then I don't know, things seem a little bit easier. Anyway, she's got a swan floaty. So guess what, everybody? Yai is now part duck. Quite frankly, there is no way that I could phrase it that it wouldn't sound weird. Oh boy. Well, yeah. Well, you oh, not. My only response is, oh, now you fucked up. Anyway. Wow, she's doing jet powered it. Jesus, that sounds like it would have some problems. Wow, even the game's making yet another Dex fat joke. Yeah, I know, right? Like, we literally just hopped over to this island in like, I don't know, 2 minutes. Also, in the amount of time that Dex spent talking to us about this stupid thing of like how to change without having to get naked, you could have just changed. And listen, if you're that upset about Lan seeing little Dex, just ask him to look away. Oh, the island is deserted. It's just that there's ghosts. Or something. Anyway, this is incredibly goofy. Oh, Jesus. Anyway. See, I told you, ghosts. That wasn't a growl. That was something weird. Catch fish, huh? Oh man, I didn't bring any of my good baits. I don't have access to the internet, so I can't get into any of my, you know, fishing utilities, Skywatcher, reading how to catch the good fish. Fuck. Stop that. No, U-tab. All you need to fish is bamboo, fish line, and because they tag these as key items instead of just like writing it out properly. Thanks, guys. I love how you do that. All right, so we got to go find something for a pole. I mean, we could use the thing that Yai was trying to kill Dex with. Oh, we do have internet access. I can look at Skywatcher and shit. We're not counting on you, but good luck anyway. Alright, well, there's a chunk of ship. Let's read this email. Take place in Oran Area 3. Scout out the area first. Alright, well, how do I do that? Because this place surely doesn't have any internets. Oh, does that not have a... a worm in it. Well, at the very least, the bamboo should be quite easy because it's over here. Or do I have to talk to Dex again? Oh no, I actually have to go do this first. Okay, pardon me. I thought that we had to wait until like nobody was looking. Oh, do I look like one of those chuckleheads? The answer is probably yes if you don't know what they look like, so, eh. Anyway, a couple of cactrots for us to take out here. Nice. Oh, right, I forgot my charge shot is a drill. Durr. Guys, I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, also I do have like regular memory. I should see if I can assign. Oh, I can't assign. Of course I can't assign fast gauge, but I can't assign area grab yet. Boo earns. Alright, what do you got for us, locked box? Balls. I remember Aghanim's blue balls. Well, I mean, listen, they are blue balls, unfortunately, so sometimes you take the option, I guess. Like when you're playing Gradius. Hey, you. It's over here. Oh. Behind that guy. I just wanted to do that. Just drill that thing in the face. Fun. Wow, that guy's HPs. CEO, that's an interesting set of codes. I wonder how the old guy from Capcom is doing right now. Probably pretty good. More C code stuff. We could probably build a pretty decent C code full. Oh, we don't have enough money for that anymore. Wow, we actually burned through our starting nest egg pretty hard. Much more than I would have expected, really. Is this what I get for talking shit about the money from the those things? You know, those things. The battle mystery data. There we go. Yep. Have they? So what's the deal? Do they have 2 doors this time? Oh, never mind. Well, geez, I'm sorry for trying to tell a joke. That is a lot of guns. This is significantly funnier in Team Proto Man, where, of course, Proto Man is quite notorious for jumping behind things and, you know, slashing them from behind. That was one of his major tactics in battle, and yet he doesn't even think to, and also has a shield that probably, not for nothing, Colonel, protects way better than your cape does. So he should probably be fine. And yet, I guess, realistically, we're gonna need something a little bit hardier. Maybe we could get like a nice big cannon that Colonel also happens to have as one of his abilities. So, yeah. Well, it's back to getting some fish with Dex. Well, the bamboo is quite easy. Thankfully, they outlined that by using the key items. Oh, nice. I had a hook on it. See, scouting ahead has proven to help us out quite a bit. Come on, Lan, you know what a worm is. I mean, if it's common fishing bait, there you go. Yeah, alright, sure, Dex. Alright, so what would be a good place to fish from? Like here? Maybe the other square? Right off the dock? I'm trying to go over to right off the dock. Bridge? Over here? Sure. Oh, wow, you're trying to fish for a hamburger? What a very specific thing to go for, Lan. Aw, man. I know that feeling. You should probably stop using the old rod. He's saying shoot so much. What, is he an American? I bet Dex hasn't actually caught a single fish. Whatever it is, it feels 10 times heavier than a boot. Whoa. Well, we found that Hylian Loach. Oh, shucks, he says. Yeah, he really is turning into an American. I don't know, it was pretty bright and red. For being a piece of driftwood. Okay. Got a lighter. Easy. Well, again, thank you for lining those up as his key item names. Oh. What the fuck? Earthquake? Gods are Shut up, Yai. Jesus. What? That's pretty freaky. Come on. It's worth being concerned about. Anyway, here's a chunk of boat. And here's some dry grass. And here's this other thing that had a lot of text. Hey buddy, we found some things that look a little bit flammable. Some of them might be a little damp, but we'll see what happens here. He got stick bugged. Nice. It's mostly because you were more hungry. Oh, that, well, know that our stomachs are full. That was strange. Found a path that leads into the forest, huh? I love things that aren't trees. Wait. It doesn't seem like there's much to burn around here, but sure. We can do that. We can put out the fire with our fire putter outer. Wow, we cleaned up the whole fire site pretty seriously. Oh, Cy Labman here. The worst net navvy. He sent us back the Navi customizer. Oh, hell yes. And a BNUS folder. That sounds slightly inappropriate. Anyway. Do you guys like tutorials about things that you already know how to do? Because I sure do. And yeah, no changes between this version's Navicust and the one in BN4. So yeah, not much to report there. Ooh, that's a hell of a mountain. An old mine, huh? Well, it kind of looks like it. It's a big old mountain. There's a minecart track. I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, let's bring up the rear guard, huh? What are you hawing about? That just looks really silly. Next, go down the hole. Oh yeah? Is it next to the old mine? You know that for sure. Well, all right then. I guess we're off to, after we do a little bit of exploration here. Yeah, so we got a bit of a maze going on here. There is quite a lot of stuff to... There's quite a lot of stuff to actually look at in here, and we come back here a couple times later in the game. But for now, our main goal is to just try and chart a path to actually get into the part of the old mine where those knuckleheads ended up. Why are you guys goofing off around an old mine? That doesn't seem like such a good use of your time. It's a good thing you don't get into fights on the overworld, that's for sure. Describing metal as rotting seems like a weird choice of phrase. I mean, I guess it's technically true, but still. We get to use this old elevator that probably seems a little rickety. Alright, so here is... Do I have to jack into the crane? I think I have to jack into the crane. Or the speaker. But we'll find out about that one in a second, because that's closer. At the very least, also, this alert theme is longer and a little bit calmer than other ones that we've had to deal with so far in this series. Hey, you. Oh, we gotta pay him for it. That's just rude, game. But I guess, you know what? Fair enough. Ding dong, ding dong. What's up? Alright, well, don't die, you three. Because if you do, I'm gonna have to be the one who hauls your corpses away, and that doesn't sound like any fun. Oh, I wish the door had like a clunk sound. It seems like it should. Nice, we got an HP memory from these old crates. Heck yeah. Won't complain about that. Hi there, Met Helmet. Crane is not working. That's a shame. Hey, anything to say, buddy? Just a little bit. Oh, we gotta fight. What you got for us, game? Ooh, you're giving us the EX champions here. Yeah, you can see that they do a nice little cross combo here on you. And also, we played that like shit. But yeah, if it weren't for that, I mean... Yeah, some of these enemies do get a little bit tougher, but also, wow, that generic Met is kind of fun. Ruh-roh. That's not so good. Ding dong, ding dong. Yep. So we're gonna check the rest of the area real quick. Yeah, don't drink strange liquids you find in mines, kids. I probably don't have to tell anyone that, but listen. We do everything over here? Yes. Out we go. There's another door over there. We'll deal with that in a second. Yep, more viruses to fight. What you got for us here, game? Oh, here comes the aftershock. I mean... Alright, what's the deal, guys? Click, beep, beep, beep. It looks like they're probably having a bad time there. There's cave-ins happening somewhere, I guess. The rocks are clogging the internets, the phone lines. An air filtration system. Let's take a quick look in here. When in doubt, big freaking bomb. Yeah. Always good. As we had a chip that we really don't need. Oh well. The layout for this fight kind of sucks. But we've managed to deal with it, so... Alright. The wind boxes don't seem quite as ferocious as they did in previous games, which... Hey, I won't complain about that. So, one, I think this machine is bigger than most of the others that we've encountered at this point, and B... There's really not a whole lot in here, huh? I don't think there's even an item in here, unless I got it already and forgot, which is a possibility. Alright, one more door. Yep. Lands onto the pattern by this point. Yeah, that drill arm does good damage. Like, dang. Yep. Oh, it looks like your phone line is back. You managed to not be dead? Uh-oh. Alright, well, we're doing what we can. And there's more seismic activity. That's... Wow, a drill just broke through the ceiling, and... What the hell? That's fucking wild is what that is. Eh? That doesn't sound great. Neat. Oh, is that a Canadian I spy? Oh, it's Pride from BN2. Need magno metal, huh? So this is like the only area where there's any sort of rare earth metal deposits. So they need to get some neodymium or something. But apparently the magnets are too strong and they've made Nightman go fucking crazy. Sure. Whatever you say. Truth be told, not the goofiest thing that's happened in this entire franchise, but this is definitely a game where there are some incredibly silly events. Yeah, and saying jack me in, yeah. Okay, what do you got? We're trying. Oh jeez. Yep, right underneath. Just as a note, there is a version of both of these games available as a single cartridge for the Nintendo DS. Mostly I'm pointing it out because they include multiple mugshots for each character. So for like when they're expressing emotions or anything, I think this is the first place where that actually crops up in that. The DS version is pretty nice. It does feature some very of the era quality voice clips that are a little bit repetitive in a way that is frustrating that sound effects are not. So other than the Legacy Collection, that's probably one of the big factors why I didn't choose to fire up Melon DS and run that. However, I do genuinely quite like Battle Network 5 Double Team DS. It's pretty neat. If you want this and you don't want the Legacy Collection, pardon me, if you want to play these games but not through the Legacy Collection, I would recommend that. And make sure you get a... Well, I probably shouldn't tell you to spend that kind of money because, yeah, I like these games, but I don't quite think they're that worth it. But, yeah, regardless, we'll take on this next dungeon next time.